Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and today we're starting an exciting new segment. So first, make sure you're subscribed. So we are 27 days before our first due date, and as I had mentioned before, all of these does are in their third trimester, and babies are growing big and fast now. You get out of there, girl. So in the mornings, we are giving them just a little bit extra before we let them out to browse. And it is just Nutrina, 17% textured, and some Boss, black oil sunflower seeds. So it makes them a little happier, gives them a little treat, and just a little extra nutrition for all those babies that are growing. All right, so the new segment that we're gonna start doing with you guys is called Goat of the Week. So we're gonna go through the herd alphabetically, and then we're just going to spotlight each goat, and that way you guys can get to know them a lot better. So this here, our first goat, is Abilene. Her birthday is March 14th, 2019. She is a lovely daughter out of Lucky. She is a one-star milker, and she just has the best personality. I absolutely love this doe. She's very quiet, she's very sweet, and just love her personality. And that is a big thing too, because personality does carry on to kids. So Abilene's due date is April 3rd, and this is going to be her 4th time kidding. So Miss Abilene here has only ever been to one show, and that was last year. Well, she didn't do very good at that show. Not because she didn't look amazing, but she only was able to go into one ring. She kind of drug her feet quite a bit. She did place first in her class in that ring, but shortly after that, she just got really stressed out. She didn't want to be there. She just kind of hung her head in the corner of the pen, and she wouldn't even allow us to take her into the second ring. So she was dragging and just, again, super stressed out. And because she got so stressed out, she then started not producing milk. So she was just kind of just drying herself up really right there in a 2-day period, and she really didn't like it. And I know it's a different atmosphere. You know, there's a lot of people around and things like that to stress her out, but she should not have gotten that stressed, to be honest, especially since we do have a show herd. So I'm really crossing fingers that was just a fluke thing, and she starts behaving at these shows and doesn't get as stressed out as she did at the only one show that she was at, because she's a gorgeous doe. I know she would be very competitive in a ring, but again, if she can't go on the show string, especially what we have planned for this year, lots of different shows, then you know, that's not going to be good for Abilene. She will probably have to find a new home, which again, I really don't want to happen, because she is just so pretty, but she can't be on the road and getting stressed out at shows. All right, so I'm going to show you what Abilene looks like walking in a circle, and this is something we have to do when we are at shows, so that the judge can see her on the move, and that's what we call it, because their bodies do flatten out, they straighten up, they look a little bit different when they're actually on the move. So we're going to take her in a circle and hope she behaves for me, because she is ornery and pregnant, but that way you guys just can get a better idea of what her body looks like. Be good girl. Come on, you're being grouchy. All right, so you take them in a circle, and then sometimes you'll have to just set their feet up more squarely beneath them. And she is over this, but Abilene does pretty good, just looking amazing standing there herself. I just love her top line. She's got an awesome flat rump over here that has a very nice angle to it. She is uphill from withers to her pins down here, and that's even better because when they're pregnant, they start getting really butt high. So Abilene is just that good that she's not even really showing that just yet. She looks gorgeous. Again, I would just say I love, love, love this goat. The only thing I would fault her on is the way she behaved at the show that she went to last year. And of course, that's not a good thing, like I mentioned, because we have a show herd. She needs to be able to act right in the ring. And I can tell that these girls behind me are getting very cranky, so let's go get them out to pasture. Thank you, girl. She's gonna do great in the show, you guys. Cross fingers. You wanna let your friends out? You girls wanna browse? Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Abilene.
All right, we are recording. Hello, patrons. Derek here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats. Crystal is right here putting on chapstick, which she does every few minutes.
And it was technically the first meeting that I was the president of. Sorry.
All the girls are getting feisty. Hi, so we're gonna close that gate and try to find somewhere else to put this camera to get a better shot.
Okay, now I gotta pull my hair back. I've gotta work.
The goats like to eat your hair, don't they?
They love it.
Just said 30 minutes, so we are gonna end it here. I know this is a lot of information. Thanks for listening to Crystal rant along for a whole half hour.
I have an issue with it.
And we will see you guys again soon.
Bye, guys. You are so pretty, Abilene. So Miss Abilene here was actually, she is a buckskin. When she was born, you could see that cape on her very well. So the cape is just, it comes over their shoulders. And what happened with Miss Abilene, it just kind of blended in. Ain't that right? But she likes to throw buckskins. She definitely has it in her genes. And that actually has happened to Champ too. Champ was a buckskin. He had a real dark cape and light back here, and now he just kind of looks all black. And for a comparison here, just to, if you guys understand what I'm talking about with a buckskin, you can see that cape here on Cammy. So hers is obvious, and so to see Miss Abilene's, you really gotta look close. It is just slightly darker up here, but like I said, kind of just blended into the same color. Now she just looks like a brown goat with a little white. Come on, girl. As far as the hierarchy and Abilene, she is not one of the top does. She has such a sweet personality, but she doesn't want to be messed with either. And so 4 years ago when she was born here, look at her eyes, you guys, they're so gorgeous. Sorry, off topic. But 4 years ago when she was born, you know, she was just a little girl, and we had a lot of older does at that point. So she really just pretty much had to stay out of the way. And now that she has developed so lovely, she's got a lot more mass to her, obviously, than say when she was first born or a yearling. And, you know, she can definitely hold her own. And again, she's only 4 years old, so she is in her prime, right around 4 to 5 years old. A doe is going to be in their prime. So she's strong, she's healthy, but she doesn't pick fights. She doesn't really care to be in charge. The younger ones, if they're in a trough that she wants, of course, she's going to give them a little butt and say, get lost, huh? But other than that, she does not try to fight. She does not try to take charge. And she's really just a pleasure to have around. I think you just want this camera out of your face, huh? And she loves, loves, loves scratches right there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Is that your favorite spot? Oh, yeah. I just love Abilene. And I know you're going to be awesome in the shows this year, baby. You will not get too stressed out, huh? All right, you guys, so that is the goat of the week, Miss Abilene. She is a gorgeous baby. And I'm gonna get in the house and make some soap. So if you guys wanna know how to get rid of your aches and pains, follow me. All right, you guys, so for today's soap, we're gonna be making our blue ice. This is an awesome, awesome soap if you have really sore muscles, you just had a really hard, long day, and you need some relief. So this bar has not only Epsom salt to help detoxify, but it has peppermint essential oil, rosemary essential oil, and eucalyptus essential oil, and it gives just such a wonderful cooling effect to your muscles. So this is an awesome bar if you need some muscle relief. So let's get making it. All right, we're gonna start with our mixture of oils here. And first, we are gonna add our essential oils. Again, peppermint, rosemary, eucalyptus. Of course, all organic. Put that in there. And now we are going to add our lovely goat's milk. And then of course we are just going to blend this all up until it is nice and creamy. Lovely. All right, so now I got to get all of this turned into soap before I can add the different colors in. So we're going to add our lye, and we are going to mix it just until combined, because we got more mixing to do with other colors that we add. Here we go. Alright, give it a little stir and blend. Alright, that is perfect. These three essential oils together can really clear your sinuses as well. It is a wonderful scent. So we're going to pour about 8 cups of this soap mixture into this white kaolin clay. Just like so. Alright, move that to the side. And in here, we are going to add a touch of indigo. Now, if you guys haven't heard me say it before, a little bit of indigo goes a long way. I'm not looking for a real dark color. I just kind of want this to look like an iceberg kind of a look. So I'm going to show you guys the soap. This is what the bar looks like, and you can see those white speckles in there are the Epsom salt. And so we're going to have some blue and we're going to have some white. So we're going to add the indigo into here. And I'm going to put this to the side because I don't want to mix the blue before the white, or I'll have to change my stick blender. So we're gonna get this all blended first. Okay, so with this soap, I don't want it to be super thin. I do prefer it to be thin when I pour it into the molds, but because we're adding the Epsom salt, it does have to have a little bit of a thick consistency, or all of the salt is just going to drop down to the bottom, and we definitely don't want that. So I'm going to blend this just a little bit longer, because as at this point, it's too runny to add any Epsom salt. And again, we don't want it to drop to the bottom. So that is at a good consistency, because it is still going to sit for a little bit while I'm blending in the indigo. So get that out of the way. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And the indigo, here we go. I'm just gonna put my stick blender right over it, just give it a little stir, get it going, and blend. Alright, let's check it. It's thickening up. I'm going to give it just a couple more seconds here. Alright, I'm calling that good. Nice. You guys see how it just kind of sits on the top there? That's what we're looking for. Okay, so at this stage in the game is when we're going to add our Epsom salt. You see it? We're going to pour just a little bit more into this one than into the white, because there's a little more batter. Okay, that looks good. And then the rest in the white. Alright, we'll put a little more over here. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of fold it in or stir it in. You see how thick that got already? And I want it all throughout the soap batter here. But I don't want to stir it too much, because I don't want those salt crystals to dissolve. So just enough is what we're looking for. Okay. And now the blue. And perfect. Okay, now I need my molds. Okay, so first we're going to pour in the blue. Even portions. See how thick it's getting? I wish you guys could smell this one. Well, all of them, to be honest, but this one I really, really, really like. I like to sleep with eucalyptus in a little diffuser, because it just opens your airways. And of course, adding the peppermint and rosemary just helps add to that. Okay. Now, look what I did here. This one has way more, so we're just gonna try to even that out. Let's see. Okay, don't skip too much. Let's chill it. Nice. All right, now we're gonna take this white portion of soap, and I want to pour it so that it kind of goes down in the middle, but I'm just gonna kind of pour it right in the middle. And I do want it to plop down in there a bit, but also you see how it's sitting on the top too, so that's perfect. We'll bring it up a little if it's not dropping down. There we go. A little more over here. Okay, so this is one of the messy soaps, don't judge me. It's gonna get sloppy. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it kind of a little shake. Move it around a little. So for this topping, I'm literally just taking this big old spoon and I'm gonna swirl it down the sides. What I'm looking for is just kind of a peak. I guess like the topping of an iceberg or something. I don't want it to look perfect and beautiful. I want it to be uneven and just kind of a little here and there. So we're going to do swirlies through the middle of the soap. And it's going to bring that white down and bring some blue up. And then also give the cut bar kind of a little bit of a swirl look to it on the inside. I just keep swirling it until I'm satisfied with the top. See what I mean? How it's just kind of all peaky here and not uneven, completely uneven. And then on the inside, it looks all swirly. Okay, I'm gonna let that be for now. I might come back and give a couple more turns to it as it thickens up just a bit. Okay, here we go. Back. Let me see. Got a little more soap on this end than this one. There we go. Okay, do another swirl through. Okay. See, this one I could just go and go and go because I'm always like, oh, one more swirl, but I am pretty much satisfied with it here. Nice. Alright, let me just do another two over here. Alright, I'm going to stop at that point because like I said, I'll just keep going for an eternity until the soap hardens up on me and I can't do it anymore. So at this point, we're just going to clean up the sides here. Go down the edge. Clean these sides up. Sweet! And that is blue ice. Check her out. So if you guys have not tried the blue ice bar, you're truly missing out. It is amazing for the muscles and it feels just awesome. Such a cooling effect in a hot shower. So head on over to our Etsy shop and go get yourself some blue ice. We have plenty in stock right now. And other than that, you guys, we will see you again soon.